everybody. So, some of you may know that I had already recorded this video, but I decided that it was not up to par and that I could do better, and that for the people who have been following me and supporting me, I owe it to them to do my best. They deserve it. So here we are. Take number 2. So it's a little dark right now. Typically when I listen to ASMR videos on YouTube, I don't actually watch them. I just listen to them to go to sleep or relax on my drive home. So I'm not too concerned about the video being dark, but because I'm going to be talking about the cards, then I'm going to go ahead and light some candles so that we can see the cards better. You might recognize that sound. It's my woodwick candle, and I really like the sound of it while it burns. That strange sound in the background just now was sassafras, of course, because what video would be complete without her doing something for attention, or because she's just weird. One at a time because the matches that I have are really cheap. Like, most of the ones that I strike just end up breaking in my fingers. They burn incredibly quick, so I really only have time to light one candle at a time with them. today we're talking about the next cards in the major arcana. We are on the Fool's Journey, which starts with the Fool card, which was the last video. In that video, we talked about how the major arcana is the story of the Fool's journey through life. So, this is basically the very beginning for the Fool. At this point, it's like he's a baby, just born, brand new to the world. And when we are brand new to the world, we may not understand it at the time. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right words. But the very first things that we come across in the world are the perceived and unperceived forces. You'll see what I mean in a second. Oh, that was a nice car going by right there. So, like last time, we've got the Dragon deck, the Hanson Roberts deck, and the Universal Weight deck. So, the first card of the major arcana is the Magician. He stands in front of an altar that has all of the tools that he needs. These tools are the symbols for the minor arcana. So you'll see pentacles, cups, swords, and rods or staffs. He has one hand pointed to the universe and the other to the earth, showing his connection between the two. The Magician is the master at manifestation. This means he uses the tools that he has to make his will come to fruition. In the Hanson Roberts deck, I feel like this Magician is much more dynamic. He kind of looks like he belongs on like the cover to some like RPG game, or I don't know, bad romance novel. But in either case, he's a little more dynamic. You'll also notice that the view is closer. We only see him from the waist up, as opposed to the Universal Weight. We can see practically to his feet if it wasn't covered by flowers. The Dragon deck is much different. That dog barks all the time. So, in the Dragon deck, we still have the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the staffs. But this Magician is instead of pointing. The ankh that he is carrying is pointed down towards the earth. In the corners is the symbol for Mercury, who is the god of learning and communication. So, the magician is the masculine force, I would say. We'll get to his counterpart in a moment. I say counterpart because the cards counter each other evenly. They're equally as important. They're like two sides to the same coin. So the magician is masculine. He is active. And he is the conscious force. He's a card that when you pull this card in a reading, it's basically saying that you're being called to action, that you have all the tools that you need to make your ideas become a reality. So let's move on to, I called her his counterpart. The next card in the major arcana, the Fool basically comes across these two at the same time because, like I said, they're kind of like two sides to the same coin. They are two forces in our universe that they are a constant. They're always there. And so let's get to it. So the other card. So the next card is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the feminine force. She is passive, and she is the subconscious or unconscious. She sits behind a veil. That has pomegranates on it. Pomegranates. Pomegranates are a symbol of the feminine divine. She is seated with a crescent moon near her. Between two pillars, a black one and a white one. In the Hanson Roberts deck, again we only see her from the waist up, as opposed to the full shot of her from the universal weight. I kind of like this High Priestess a little better. She still has pomegranates. She still has has the black and white pillars, and she still has the crescent moon, as well as the Torah. But in this one, I feel like she looks more like a high priestess, whereas the universal weight deck, she kind of looks like some kind of nun or something. Anyways, she also has the triple goddess moons, the crescent moons with the full moon in the middle. The wood wick candle right now is doing something very, very weird. It's this strange fluttering. So, the dragon deck, again, is a lot different looking. She still has the black and white pillars, and the crescent moon, and the Torah. But this high priestess is in action. She is bending a rainbow into her cauldron. In this card, there's the symbol of the moon in the corners, because the moon represents the subconscious and our intuition. So, the high priestess, when you get this card, there's a lot of traffic tonight. I'm sorry. So, when you get this card, it's basically telling you to follow your intuition, or that you can unlock hidden knowledge if you just meditate on within. She holds dominion over both the conscious and subconscious and can move between the two. But her card is obviously telling us that she is the high priestess of subconscious knowledge, intuition, and hidden mysteries. This is a great tarot card to meditate over. There's a lot of symbolism in this card, but also anytime a card tells us to look within is a great chance to learn more about ourselves and the universe through meditation. So, those are the first two characters that the Fool comes into contact with upon his journey. They are the forces of our universe, both the conscious and the subconscious.